Esports for everyone. World Esports Games and Leagues. WEGL 2017. StarCraft Remastered.
이영호 선수와 저번에 못 만났었기 때문에 좀 이번에는 만나고 싶었는데 김민철 선수가 올라와가지고 김민철 선수랑도 피 터지게 한번 대전해봐야 될 것 같습니다.
제가 스타워에서 첫 결승이거든요. 트로피가 너무 이쁘더라고요. 그래서 너무 탐이 나서 결승에서 꼭 우승하고 싶어요.
정말 많이 보고 배웠어요. 제일 게임을 많이 분석하고 게임 스타일도 굉장히 흡사하고 배울 게 많은 선수인데 정말 감회가 새로운 것 같아요. 제가 항상 배워왔던 선수랑 경기를 하게 되니까.
네, 그냥 온라인에서만 게임을 했는데 제가 많이 졌어요. 제일 잘하는 선수라고 생각해요. 저그 중에서도. 그래서 좀 힘든 경기가 될 것 같아요.
저저전 같은 경우에는 테란전, 토스전과는 다르게 좀 프리스타일로 하는 편이에요. 이것저것 다 하는 편이기 때문에 상대방이 쉽게 예측을 하지 못할 것 같아요. 그게 제 강점이자 무기인 것 같습니다.
필승 전략은 딱히 없는데 그냥 평소에 하던 대로 할 생각이에요. 열심히 하면 이길 수 있겠죠. 홍규야, 너는 아직 어리니까 이번에 내가 우승하고 다음에 했으면 좋겠다.
민철이 형님, 여기까지인 것 같습니다. 제가 아프리카 가서 우승 한 번도 못 해봤는데 제가 우승 한번 하겠습니다.
WEGL 2017 Finals. StarCraft Remastered. Super Fight.
It's time for the very last finals of the WEGL. StarCraft Remastered. CVC is before us, Artosis. Flash has already been eliminated.
Yeah, and this makes this a very special tournament because there hasn't been anything without Terran in the finals for quite some time.
That's right.
So, and especially that being Flash. So it's been a pretty awesome tournament so far. Yesterday we just had a ridiculous amount of games. We had 6 best of 3s. Most of it very one-sided as well. Larva and SoulKey clearly are playing the best this weekend.
They really are. Larva, somebody who's been a long-time streamer, slowly improving and moving up the ranks. He's now here in the finals. He just got top 4 in ASL. He could become a champion here. But SoulKey, somebody who's gone from StarCraft 1 to StarCraft 2, back to StarCraft 1, the ultimate StarCraft player in some sense. A very worthy opponent.
I mean, these two are absolutely two of the best, if not the best Zergs in the world right now. But CVC, who wins CVC between these two?
I don't know. It is a best of 5. CVC usually quite short. So let's see what exactly happens. There's Artosis back there.
You're right, Tasis. That's exactly right.
That was great. That was great on-camera action there. So SoulKey's coming out first. I think we're going to get Larva out here in a second. Have a quick interview with him, and then we're going to jump into this best of 5. Here he comes now. Oh, look at that pose on the screen. We're going to go to the interview with these two players, I believe right now. Look at that transition.
Larva, such a cool player.
So Larva, you already mentioned you want face off against Flash, and he's not here. How do you feel, though, facing off against SoulKey? It gets me more excited, actually. A lot of people are wondering if there are any players who could actually beat Flash. The fact that SoulKey beat Flash on his way up here. If you beat SoulKey, that means you're going to be the best. Flash already taken out. You've had a lot of people giving you poor nicknames because you were getting knocked out of tournaments early. But you've grown so much, you've improved so much. Now you're even in the finals. Nobody's going to become the main character starting out. But I think now I am the main character in this storyline. Tonight's going to be my night. So, SoulKey, when you're on the pro teams, you're always top tier. You mentioned if you could defeat Flash, you would easily become the champion. Yep, that's right. That's why I'm excited that I'll be raising the trophy soon, SoulKey says. Do you feel any pressure against Larva? I do feel some pressure. Larva's a good player. What do you think is the most difficult aspect of Larva's playstyle? Well, Larva's a Zerg. I've got a huge respect for anybody who can get good with Zerg. Larva's an awesome pro player.
They're just the biggest fans of each other, aren't they?
Right, Zerg stick together. SoulKey just said you're a great player, Larva. How do you evaluate SoulKey? Even when I was an amateur, I learned a lot by watching SoulKey. So today's a meaningful day that I get to go head-to-head against him. So this is almost a day of a battle between the teacher and the pupil. He just mentioned he wants to overcome you as somebody he looked up to. What do you say? Well, to be honest, when I'm not playing, I actually watch Larva's stream as well, so Larva, in some ways, I've learned from him too.
Wait,
so now it's teacher versus teacher. It's really a battle of two tenured professors, Artosis.
Yeah.
So, before we start, anything you want to say? Well, I know this final might not have been ideal. It's a mirror matchup, but I'm sorry for making this a CDC Finals, but today, this final is going to bring a lot of excitement. Please keep cheering for me. This is my time. SoulKey, anything you want to say before we start? Don't yawn, Artosis. You got to be excited. Larva said CVC might be boring, but this CVC, it's going to be fast-paced, it's going to be crazy. So I hope you guys stay tuned and keep watching. We're ready. By the way, can I just point out, Castor Park, he kills it every time.
He's the greatest.
He's got such great stage presence. And Artosis, your head sticking up in the background, you're so good at that.
I know.
I mean, Castor Park's really doing a great job. Your bug is just kind of sitting there in the background, watching you what you look like.
He wouldn't even know what to do if his head was in the background, okay? I'm a true master here.
True. Okay. This is the last match here at the WEGL. We have esports of all different kinds, but we're ending it with the one true OG esport, StarCraft 1.
Correct, sir.
This stage has been absolutely amazing to cast on, by the way, and we're only seeing half of it. There's a whole second stage with other games in the WEGL going on. The audience is packed.
Really
I'm going to have to crowd surf to the bathroom after this.
There was like a lot of people here for Tekken,
yeah.
But at this point for StarCraft 1, there's no room left. There's no room left. You'd have to go to another booth and get some binoculars to see it now.
That's right. We're happy to have you here with us. It's been a little bit of a lull. Not much StarCraft stuff going on. We just finished up the ASL. Now we're here in Busan doing another great StarCraft 1 tournament.
Yeah. And after that, we will be going to Zotac Cup.
That's right.
Starts the 2nd of December. Larva will be there. He's a Korean invite. Plus some really great foreigner gamers. Miyu, Day 9 in control of the casters. It's going to be so much fun, so make sure you check that out.
I'm loving, now that I get to cast StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1, the dream is real.
The dream is so real.
We got to do Tekken earlier. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
We don't know much about that. We probably know even less about CSGO, which we also casted, but that was fun too.
Yeah. I feel like at the beginning of 2 days ago, we knew more about CSGO than Tekken, but then it switched. I feel like I learned more about Tekken by far than I learned about CSGO.
It was really cool to see
like
these
I got
people
dumber at CSGO.
To see these people from other games being very welcoming to us. I would always love to see some of these other casters cast StarCraft. That'd be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, we got a ZVZ. ZVZ is statistically the shortest matchup in StarCraft 1. It's action-packed. 1 or 2 mistakes and the game's over.
Yeah, this should be pretty fun. SoulKey, of course, had a little bit of a hard time with ZVZ. That's what got him eliminated throughout the tournament. Larva, yeah, I guess he did too, right? He did end up losing a hero there in the round of 4 and didn't make the finals because of it. So I don't think you'd call either of these players the best ZVZ player out there that has to go to hero right now after that marathon to get to the ASL finals. But they're both very good at the matchup.
We're going to Fighting Spirit to start things off. Who did it better with the hand pose? Look at that, they look so good.
It's by far, it's not Muppet SoulKey over here, okay? It's Larva that did better. It's not even close.
What did you say yesterday? He sort of looks like Kermit the Frog with his pose?
Well, look at where his hand is in relation to his body with the puffy jacket. This looks like there's 2 poles, one that holds up his head and one that holds up that hand.
It is a little bit Muppet-esque. When you look at Larva, man, oh my God. He's sporting that beard. Beard's very rare in Korea, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe not for long, though. Now that Sensei Larva is bringing it back. Quick look here at SoulKey. This guy looks so good. The fact that he dismantled Flash is crazy.
Yeah. So you see SoulKey. He was having some success in StarCraft 1. Notice how it goes up to 2012, right?
Yep.
And then it's all gone until ASL Season 2, which just barely happened last year. So what happened was he went to StarCraft 2 and became a champion. He's one of the best Zergs we ever had. He's a GSL champ, just a legend in StarCraft 2, and now he's back. And he might be the best Zerg in the world right now. He did take out Flash with a 2-0 score, and no one has been able to take more than a map off of Flash. That includes Bisu, that includes C, that includes Hero, like all these people that have taken a map off Flash. And that's it, man.
Yeah. I feel like as SoulKey continues to play, he may become unstoppable.
Well, I think he's there's a very good chance we're going to see him win the next ASL. Like I mean, so. Flash is up there. He's up there. There's a few players that are like really doing it right now, man, and he's one of them.
That's right. I really look forward to the CBC. I think it is going to go to Game 5. You know, when you get guys that are this good at CBC, there's going to be a lot of mind game stuff we can't even follow.
Yeah.
You know?
It's quite true.
I know a closer look here at SoulKey. This guy's been a full-time streamer for a long time. I'd recommend you check his stream out.
Oh, yeah.
Send him some love. He's somebody who worked really hard. He really loves this game. He rages sometimes on stream when he loses because he cares so much.
Yeah.
He wants to be the best. I respect that. And
he's such a brainy Zerg, man. Like, he's really one of the absolute best Zergs that you can watch. He does some things strategically a lot of other Zergs do not. He's very, very, very smart. So, definitely one of my favorites to watch right now. He's got more personality than most of the pro gamers out there.
Oh, yeah.
Across all games.
We call him Korean McGregor with that beard. And this guy's got a lot of personality. I think he's really good for esports in general.
Yeah.
But look at Larva now. Look how wise he looks.
Does he look wise?
He looks older and wiser. He's aged like the Deku Tree.
He seems like he's like What weapons do these guys use, man? I think he would use a bow staff. What about SoulKey?
SoulKey would fight with a rapier. Sure.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, we're doing this. We're starting our best of 5. My voice is almost gone, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We only need you for a few more games.
Who will win the golden yo-yo? Oh, man. We have not had this much casting back-to-back. My voice is so
I know.
dead.
This is a tiring 3 days.
Okay, starting this off. SoulKey in the bottom left and Larva in the upper right.
I'm just listening to Zerg music, bro.
Zerg soundtrack's quite good.
We normally only get to hear the Terran Orcus flashmans, everything.
That's true, actually. It's time, it's Zerg music. All the way.
God, I love StarCraft music. God, I love StarCraft.
Oh, it's so
Dude,
good.
and you know what? Counter-Strike Go is really great. Tekken 7 is really great. There's a lot of really great games out there. But StarCraft is the only game for me, man. StarCraft 1 and 2, like, beautiful game. Just, even, look, ZVZ, a lot of people consider me the absolute worst matchup in StarCraft 1. But even this,
I think the more
going
you
to be
play,
awesome.
I think ZVZ is actually a really interesting matchup. I think you just, I think people, it's almost like for these redundant patterns where people are like, oh, it's just Lings and Mutas. It's like, sure, but that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Lings and Mutas are crazy units. And every worker is basically worth about 5 workers.
It's very, very true.
Look at the scouting overlord of Larva. Cross scout.
How does he know?
He's hacking.
He's looking for a proxy pool.
That's right. Maybe there's a hatchery in the middle of the map. He's like, oh, there's not. Very interesting. Larva with a cross spawn scout here. And ZVZ. It's not something we're used to seeing.
No, it certainly is not. It is very, very weird. SoulKey is
cool.
so much more normal.
We don't see this as much in Korea.
No, you do not see this very often at all. Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, you can take that natural. But, of course, that is another point. Well, it's a point you have to defend. If you end up playing against mutas, then suddenly you might need spores multiple places. Of course, it gives you a second gas. But as far as your mineral income goes, it doesn't help that much.
No, not really.
The saturation in ZVZ is super low. So you're not really gaining minerals. So, you know, that'll obviously factor into what Larva wants to do here, which to me looks like he's going to go circling heavy.
I think so. Now, of course, there is the obvious fact that one guy has a hatchet expansion, the other in the main. The game goes on for too long. One guy has an extra base.
Yeah. But with that there, it can make you a bit weaker to things like Zerglings, right?
Certainly.
Or even to mutas if he gets up into the muta
Larva also has a very easy time defending this, too.
Yes, super easy. I'm excited. This is cool. Oh, he actually turned the Overlord around.
Yeah, it's interesting. No drone scouts here. Lings are being made.
Hey, so does he think that SoulKey's top left now? Because his other Overlord didn't see it. The normal scout pattern is to head it towards the natural, the closest natural, and that's why SoulKey sent it north. So you might think that there's an Overlord sitting over his natural right now or something. Anyways, a lot of Lings on the way.
Same with SoulKey. He may try to push out. We will have to have Ling speed from both sides here. And he's sending 4 Lings around. Now, with the Overlord he's sent to the south, he sees there's no enemy Overlord that can spot him. So what Larva's going to do, and it's always very strong in ZVZ, is show only a certain amount of Lings and mislead SoulKey into thinking that maybe SoulKey has enough to hold this when in fact he doesn't.
And look at this, a very defensive posture for these Lings right now, so other Lings can't get in. Keeping that concave, going up into the layer, but this is mass Lings. Like, he can get into his Spire, but he is going to be doing an attack pretty soon here.
That's right. Oh, spotted.
Good scout.
Great scout there by SoulKey.
Yeah, and Larva actually just decides to pull the trigger after that gets scouted. The Lings starting to come out. SoulKey has enough Lings right now to defend against us, I would say.
Yep, we don't see any Ling here to counterattack. Oh, there's one coming into the main right now.
Trying to pick off that Zergling before it can get in and cause damage to the drone line.
Here we go. getting ready to go up here and try to hit this hatchery.
Okay, poking the drone. So he ends up getting a drone there in the natural. That is quite nice. His Sling's coming in, but SoulKey has way more than enough to kill this off. Wow.
Great play there. Nicely done here. Okay, that drone does get that kill on that Link. Counterattack here by SoulKey. Spire's still on the way. Looks like Larva's going to try to run around, see if he can't go inside that main. Remember, Larva has an easier time defending. He just has to hold his ramp, whereas SoulKey has drones everywhere and a ramp to try to hold.
Of course, even if he defends against this, and I think he should, right? Oh my god, his Ling's on a move command. SoulKey just wrecking the Lings that attacked into him.
Okay, here he comes, trying to get this first drone, and not killed just yet.
He's going to loop around, see if he can get it. I don't think he's going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't think so. More Lings coming down, though. He may be able to pull some of those Lings that are in the main out enough, but then this expansion hatchery is looking pretty weak.
More Lings coming in to the natural now. 2 places he has to defend. All of his Lings chasing that one in the main. Maybe a bit of a mistake.
That's right. Good control here. Trying to hit that drone now. Going in for the Scourge play. Do we have any more mutas out here?
I haven't seen.
Great control here by Larva.
Yeah. Well, with the mutas now hitting the Lings, this Sling attack not going to work out much longer here. More Lings coming down. Going after the hatchery for a moment. Has to pull back.
Scourge coming in. That means these mutas have to prioritize the Scourge actually before they can try to get these Lings.
Nice.
So far, so good. Oh my god. A few more drone kills. Remember, every drone is precious in a TVC.
Great micro by SoulKey. Oh my god. I think I heard one Scourge. Did one Scourge hit?
I think one connected, yeah.
Okay. Takes 2 to kill a muta. One gets it super low, though.
That's right. So, from here, the problem is that SoulKey already made more mutas.
Yeah.
He went mutas first instead of Scourge.
That is true. More Scourge coming down, unable to do anything there.
These mutas now chasing these Zerglings.
Mutas popping out. Don't forget, SoulKey has that natural expansion, right?
Yeah, he's got the extra gas.
Yeah, and that is going to get out of control very quickly for Larva.
Okay, takes out that one Overlord. Scourge of his own here for SoulKey.
Right, able to take down this Overlord. Can continue to clean up a few more as well. Micro against these Scourge.
Great control there.
Ooh. He took a hit.
I'm getting worried for Larva.
Yeah.
By the way, both these guys are supply blocked entirely because Overlords are taken out on the map.
That's right. 10 supply above is SoulKey, though. That's a huge difference.
It really is. Trying to come in here and hit some of these drones that are mining. Meanwhile, Link's coming in here for an attack. Not targeted correctly, though, there by Larva.
You know, I like the interesting plays here out of Larva, but he is basically dead now.
Yep, he's pretty much lost this.
It was cool he made that hatchery the main base, really tried to flood the Lings.
That's it, GG.
Yeah. SoulKey's more standard play. Coming through, coming out on top.
That's right. We're now going to go over here to game number 2. SoulKey with that 1-0 lead, but I don't know. I think Larva can easily come back. Now, going into the next game, I'm curious if we're actually going to have Larva do any more of that 2-hatch main play. That's a much older way of playing.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. It definitely is kind of like an off strategy. Not that it can't be done, but you see there, if SoulKey is kind of on top of things, then it's hard for him to get done what he needs to get done, and then you're behind on gas, and that's all she wrote. He who wins the mutalist battle wins the game.
Yeah, I mean, the mutas reign supreme. It was curious that Larva went for the Scourge right away over the mutas, because eventually SoulKey just had a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, the Lings weren't that much of a
I think he was
there.
counting on that. He's like, okay, you have a little bit more gas. Maybe I can hit a couple Scourge, and that's going to propel me to victory. Unable to really connect, though. We saw like 1 or 2 Scourge end up connecting, 1 on each side, I think. And that's just not quite enough.
Okay. Game 2 coming up. Is this Blue Storm? Like crazy?
Was it Blue Storm? I know Blue Storm was the band map. Fighting Spirit would be 1st and 5th.
That's right. All right, guys, we're going to be back in just a little bit with game number 2 with SoulKey versus Larva. Don't go away.
당신의 피부는 거짓말을 하지 않습니다. 100% 천연, 유기농, 자연주의. 많은 광고들이 당신을 사로잡습니다. 하지만 피부는 거짓말을 하지 않습니다. 전 세계가 주목한 95% 천연 원료. 이제는 진짜 천연 화장품을 만나야 할 차례. 아이부터 어른까지 수아비스 화장품.
부산정보산업진흥원은 지스타 개최, 부산 글로벌 게임센터 운영 등 첨단 게임 산업 조성 및 육성을 통해 게임 친구 도시 부산이라는 꿈을 실현해 나가고 있습니다. 열린 창작 공간, 입주 공간 등 아이디어를 가진 누구나 창작 활동을 할 수 있는 부산 콘텐츠 코리아 랩과 녹음 부스, 마스터링 룸의 최첨단 시설과 장비를 보유한 부산음악 창작소 등 창의적인 환경 조성을 통해 부산의 문화 콘텐츠 산업의 경쟁력을 키워가고 있습니다.
Esports for everyone.
For everybody. That includes you. We've had a fantastic few days down here in beautiful Busan. We are now doing the last big match of the WEGL.
It's Larva against SoulKey. Two of the absolute top Zergs on Earth right now. SoulKey taking that first game with pretty stock standard play.
That's right.
Larva trying to be a bit creative, but not having it work out there. I don't think that's necessarily going to be indicative of the rest of the series. What map do we have next, Tasteless?
We're going to find out in a second here.
Could be Gold Rush, could be Blue Storm.
Gold Rush is going to be interesting when these guys face off on it, man. That's a crazy
map.
Yeah,
ZVZ. It can be really weird.
All right, we're ready. Let's go to game 2.
WEGL
SoulKey versus Larva.
2017. Fight!
Young Renegade!
I was right. Storms of Blue.
Wow. Crazy map for CVC.
Here we go. Gotta remember, you can get to your opponent's space really fast on this map with links. We're never gonna have any units made that are big enough to not fit through that small area.
That's right. Like, you actually, Hydras even fit through there, which you don't even see in ZVZ, but that's like the next unit, right?
Yeah.
So like you'd have to make lurkers, which is insane. Or ultras.
Ultras, possibly.
Yeah.
The the worst that you could ever have.
It's hard to imagine anything worse than that in a ZVZ, right?
There's very rare moments you'll see Hydras, very rare moments you'll see a Queen, very rare moments you might see a Defiler.
Yeah. Defilers won't fit through there either.
Defilers, yeah. You will never, ever, 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 ever. Like, if you can beat somebody and just make one Ultralisk at a ZVZ,
oh yeah,
I think you deserve a prize.
I think so. ZVZ Ultra. The funny thing is in StarCraft 2, you can see it occasionally. It's not very...
Yeah, sure.
We've seen it before. Just in StarCraft 1, I can't ever remember a ZVZ with an Ultra in it.
Looks like we're going to have pool first. Let's go back up here and check and see what's going on with SoulKey. SoulKey has not made a pool yet. We may see a hatchery come down in just a little bit. He's banked up nearly almost 300 minerals there.
That kind of looks like it, but...
All right, pool on 11 here. Right?
Yeah. 12.
12. Pool on 12 is always better, I thought, too.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here come the Overlords, begrudgingly passing each other as they cannot attack.
Do you think they're making eye contact right now?
Scumbag, dickweed. That's what they say to each other as they go by.
Oh, man. I know you are, but what am I?
So, as this game progresses, we have an earlier pool here for Larva.
With the gas. So he's going to be getting Zergling speed, most likely very quickly here.
SoulKey now going to get this hatchery over here.
Don't forget, there's 2 ways to run in with your Lings.
Yes.
Can be a bit harder to defend. Of course, you can clog up that hole with some Lings, but...
Ling Harass is especially strong on this map because the natural area is so open. There are so many ways to run around. And here we go. Those 6 Lings of Larva heading up here to the northeast.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to really get anything done considering we did have the 12 pool from SoulKey. Do like SoulKey's opening here a little bit.
Let's see how much damage Larva can pull off.
I don't think there's really going to be any this time. He's going very fast. 1 base Mutalisk. So that's going to be where he's really looking for
1 base
damage.
Mut is certainly viable. 2 drones with the 4 Lings to try to help.
Yeah.
Control here is so important. 1 or 2 extra drone shots, and Brown always wins the fight head-to-head.
Oh, absolutely. And especially now, right? 6 Lings versus 6 Lings, 2 drones. More Lings being made.
No Lings killed just yet. Very important. Looks like he might end up actually getting cornered here, Atosis.
He's going to be careful about that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a free kill.
Dude, he's just so good. Look at this.
Man, more Lings coming up, though.
This is so micro-intensive here. Okay, but Link speed's done. Now you can try to pounce on these drones.
Pretty good play here from Larva. Almost getting a drone right there. The rest of the units have to go into the natural to push back those Lings. No speed here for SoulKey so far.
If he gets any drones, it's a big deal. That Ling number is starting to get lower. 3 Lings still here now.
More Lings can poke in at some point.
Jeez, SoulKey's so good at controlling those drones.
Yeah. Really low health drones in there. Spire on the way here for Larva.
Keep in mind, I believe there's only 5 to 6 workers mining minerals over here for Larva, so he's rushing so fast up the Spire. You got to be wary of any kind of counterattack if you use these Lings up too quickly. I mean, SoulKey was forced into making a bunch of Zerglings of his own. We have no layer yet here for SoulKey as well. Here we go. Another counterattack.
This is awesome. This counterattack going to keep him busy for a really long time, I think. And even fight these Lings that are in the main base. The rest of the Lings of SoulKey start coming back.
Yeah, coming in here, doing a lot of damage. So, keep in mind, as this is all going on, we have Larva racing towards getting a Spire. With that Spire, you can get enough Mutalisks that there may be nothing that SoulKey can do. SoulKey may need to come in here and throw down an Evolution Chamber. Now, he has one soon-to-be sunken colony set up here so that he can actually...
Oh, my God. Is that a drone going with SoulKey?
Yep.
Oh, this is so awesome,
He's got a sunken rush.
Yeah, you can actually make a sunken with this attack. It's really cool because he knows that on one hatch play, you're going to have a defensive sunken, but you can even make yours out of range of your opponents.
That's right. Here we go. Second one coming up here.
Yeah. See, Larva realizes, he sees the drone, he's like, uh-oh, I better get some more static D up here.
Okay, now trying to get some of these drones. Looks like he decides to cancel that in the last second.
SoulKey's starting to clean up a bit, dealing quite a bit of damage.
These drones have to help out. There may be too many Lings. There's no Mutas coming out yet.
No, and he's got no drones left over.
Oh my God, but Larva's coming in here, getting some workers over here. If SoulKey's, I don't think SoulKey's aware just yet.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't at first, wasn't running his drones. But he has 34 minerals. He can't make anything.
Can't make anything.
Oh my
He's
God.
broke.
Tasteless.
My goodness.
He can't make anything. What is he doing?
GG. Wow.
That's so funny.
So cool.
Sits there for a moment. And he keeps counting his minerals over and over. He's like, wait, can I make a drone?
Really nice play coming there from SoulKey. You know, that might have looked a little bit odd if you're not that familiar with StarCraft 1, but really, if you can get that sunken up and just defend correctly, when a team is out, they're not going to have anything to defend.
Yeah.
The problem is that, you know, SoulKey is good enough at targeting down those drones. And the drones comboed with the sunken colony is what gives you defense way stronger.
Yeah. Well, Larva, I mean, he's used two completely different strategies now, and SoulKey has just kind of outdone it. I love the fact he was bringing the drone, like he forced that creep colony that ended up doing nothing. Great targeting there as well. Larva with that second big Zergling run-in, like I understand it. I liked it, in fact, because he needed to keep SoulKey busy, but I guess he just didn't keep those slings really alive long enough.
Didn't seem like it. We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the grand finals here with SoulKey versus Larva.
So what you're gonna do? I don't need instructions. I'm cool without you. I didn't know it's all you. There is destruction inside your head.
당신의 피부는 거짓말을 하지 않습니다. 100% 천연, 유기농, 자연주의. 많은 광고들이 당신을 사로잡습니다. 하지만 피부는 거짓말을 하지 않습니다. 전 세계가 주목한 95% 천연 원료. 이제는 진짜 천연 화장품을 만나야 할 차례. 아이부터 어른까지 수아비스 화장품.
부산정보산업진흥원은 지스타 개최, 부산 글로벌 게임센터 운영 등 첨단 게임 산업 조성 및 육성을 통해 게임 친구 도시 부산이라는 꿈을 실현해 나가고 있습니다. 열린 창작 공간, 입주 공간 등 아이디어를 가진 누구나 창작 활동을 할 수 있는 부산 콘텐츠 코리아랩과 녹음 부스, 마스터링 룸의 최첨단 시설과 장비를 보유한 부산음악 창작소 등 창의적인 환경 조성을 통해 부산의 문화 콘텐츠 산업의 경쟁력을 키워가고 있습니다.
WEGL 2017.
It's good to be back.
Yes.
Game 3 coming up. SoulKey really delivering in these CVCs. It seems like Larva's going to need an overall CVC meta facelift.
I don't know what he's going to need to do, man, but he's going to need to do it right now, or SoulKey's going to be a champion of this tournament, 7-0, not losing a game.
So crazy. Now, as we go forward, remember, Larva cannot make any more mistakes. CVC is played on a knife set. There's no matchup more intense, really, than a CVC.
Yeah.
Things can fall apart so quickly. Every worker is so important. Every link.
Every lane.
You want to take a look at, like, a TVP? One vulture dies, it's fine.
Yeah.
What you're doing, guys, no big deal. Not in CVC.
No, not in CVC at all. URG said such a tiny economy. It is so vulnerable to the Zergling unit. Such a good unit.
Yeah, Zergling might be the best unit in the game. We're doing this. Game number 3. SoulKey versus Larva.
2017.
Woo!
Fight!
Woo!
Circuit breakers.
Okay. SoulKey in the bottom right, Larva in the top right. And it should be noted, they're both sending their overlords in the right directions.
Oh my gosh. So crazy. SoulKey looking to close this out right away. Give us a disappointingly short day. At least the Counter-Strike went long, but Tekken 6-0 out of a best of 11.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And here we are, it's 2-0 right now in SoulKey's favor in a best of 5.
I really hope that Larva can pull it back together. I'd love to see this series go on a little bit further.
Yeah.
Also, really exciting, you know, this whole tournament's really been the Zerg revolution.
It has?
Zerg shutting down all these techniques that other, specifically Terrans, were using to keep them out of the finals.
Very true on that.
So very cool to see that.
Yeah, it kind of bodes well for next season of ASL. I think that we're going to have a much more dynamic set of players getting deep, you know?
Yeah. Okay. From here, there's still ways to hide information, but it gets trickier. Because you're going to get over there soon enough, you can start to see when the links are leaving. CVC, if you end up not getting there before their pool's done and everything like that, so many tricks you can pull off.
Yeah. You always want to get everything a little bit later than your opponent.
Yeah, let's actually talk about that, because that's a weird concept. If they went for a spawning pool, it might behoove you to just go for a spawning pool basically like 15 seconds later.
Yeah.
Because you can make an extra drone. And the reason why that works is because if their 6 links get done and head towards you, your 6 links pop out right before they get there and you have an extra drone. So there is this weird game of greed early on in CVC if you scout each other.
They are going to scout each other, but not too quickly because the map is quite long. It is a pool first here by SoulKey, but an economically done pool first after his Overlord. Of course, Hatch first we see over on Larva's side of the map.
That's right. I like that we're not seeing Larva do the hatchet main this time around. I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, let's not see that twice in this series.
Okay. I am a little bit afraid for Larva, though. I mean, I actually think it's very realistic that this could be a 3-0, just judging from how well SoulKey controls his units. Dude, I was just blown away in that last game where we saw SoulKey with the 2 drones and the Lings just cornering Larva.
Yeah.
He followed him all the way back. You know how hard it is to actually trap somebody in a StarCraft 1 game with Unit Micro? To actually box in an army?
It's so
with melee attackers?
Things are
crazy.
slippery, man. Okay, that layer on the way.
Yep.
Going up towards the Spire Tech, both sides.
Okay. CVZ a lot of times becomes a Muta arms race.
Yeah. A lot of Scourge as well. It's funny that we call it that, as neither Scourge nor Mutas have arms.
That's true. You know, I've been thinking about this. I don't think Mutas can ever land.
They can land. It's just like, how do they lift back off?
How do they sleep?
It's like a horse. Once a horse is laying down, how does it get back up?
Nobody knows.
Or turtle on its shell.
So you find out I'm a replicant. Okay.
Some defensive play here out of SoulKey, adding that creep colony right away.
I don't think Larva should push the issue, but he might.
Nah.
There's more Lings coming down here, but again, every Ling that you have is important. You can drop 2 Lings and it's like, uh-oh, snowball time.
Well, the Sunken actually messes up math a lot in Ling versus Ling. It's got high health, bad armor.
What is it, 2 second shots to kill a Ling?
Yep.
Yeah. Spire a little bit quicker here for SoulKey. But at the same time, there's more and more Lings being made here. Now, the angle you have your Lings in when you're defending is also incredibly important.
You want them in nice arcs. As much surface area as possible, get everyone attacking as quickly as possible. More and more Lings coming down from Larva. He might be planning to try to bust.
I don't know if he can get in there. Let's see, though.
Jeez, with the Sunken there?
Yeah, that's pretty hard, man.
I don't know, but he keeps making Lings.
He's hiding some of these Lings in the back.
Yeah.
So he's making a Spire, but he's not even going to make any Mutas, most likely.
He does have some Overlords in between, so can end up seeing how many are coming.
Again, when Link speed is done, Lings with speed will always beat Lings without speed. Here we go, more Lings hatching.
Man, that is a lot
SoulKey
of
realizes this is no joke. And Larva's moving in, but the angle here for SoulKey
look at
is
this.
too good. He crushes
Just wrecking him. Like, he pulled back. Larva was even attacking the Sunken with the Ling, which is the definition of worthless.
Yeah.
So now SoulKey, the amount he's ahead is actually kind of shocking.
It truly is. And I think the counterattack is definitely the right move here.
Yeah.
But again, Larva now here with a very good angle, taking some favorable trades there, but he doesn't have enough Lings overall.
No, this is really bad. Okay, he is popping some more Lings, so SoulKey starts to back up a bit.
Scourge coming in. Can they intercept the first Muta?
Well, that's what he's going for. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Nice. So nice.
Scourge costs so much less than a Mutalisk.
Crazy.
That is such good value. Look, he's going to try to do it again.
I know what's in there. All right, here we go. Can't wait to be a Muta start my life. Just gonna be a Muta. Here we go. Leave him alone. What are we looking at?
Wow.
What's going?
I think, is he popping Scourge to kill Scourge?
Oh!
Oh, man.
Look at that. It wasn't like a death animation.
Dude,
it
yeah.
disappeared.
We missed the death animation.
It's like when that guy disappeared in Looper.
Give me my money back. StarCraft remastered my foot. That Mutalisk disappeared.
Okay. Ling's bunching up. Larva is starting to get stonewalled here. The SoulKey is just so perfect. Getting in there, doing the damage.
Yeah, he's in quite a bit of trouble coming here. Oh, man.
Guess who has more Mutas, guys?
He has 5 Mutas against 2?
Uh-oh. Scourge actually fairly well hidden there.
Yeah, the Scourge actually did even connect.
Okay, Scourge coming up. Oh! Great play here.
I gotta say, Larva actually doing an okay job here with the Nitro.
All right, more Mutas coming up, more Scourge here.
Oh,
that means
no.
Larva's gonna be on the run.
This could just be it, Tasteless. This might be about the quickest finals we've ever had.
Yep, I think it will be. Brilliant play. It's going to start snowballing. This may be the beginning of the end. He just goes for drones now. So he wants to be to start to run away. He's like, nah, you know what? No more workers.
Larva will try to hit all this with Scourge. If he can somehow connect magically with so many Scourge, then maybe he can still come back.
Great control. And if he gets this last drone, he'll then go to the main. Oh, this is so funny looking. Okay, Scourge versus Scourge.
Man. And he has so many now, you can't even micro against that.
Yeah. Link sent out here in the hopes of maybe doing some kind of counter check that would pull him away.
Can't even
This
get
is
past.
almost checkmate here.
Yeah. Super close to it.
That's it. Get ready for GG. SoulKey 3-0s.
Wow.
Really is looking like the best Zerg player in the world right now.
I think so, man. Look at that, catching every single Scourge. As you said, we should be seeing a GG here coming up from Larva.
Larva just processing the loss.
Nothing left over.
Yeah.
11 supply, 10 supply to 30. Oh my gosh.
Larva juking and jiving here to try to intercept these mutas, but it's just not enough. There it is. We have our winner.
The WEGL champion here, SoulKey. Kind of getting his revenge overall on the Zerg race. Beating Flash, beating Larva to win the tournament. Damn, he's in good shape.
That was amazing. I thought it was going to be much closer, but you can see SoulKey's just on another level in CBT. He just really gets it.
Maybe this is the end.
Really, truly awesome stuff. We're going to bring our players out and have an interview, see how they're feeling. SoulKey has become a champion. This is a super competitive tournament. SoulKey also eliminating Flash to get here.
I know, well, that's like really what the finals is generally, right? Flash wins every tournament, so the fact that he beat him, it's a well-deserved victory. You see Larva coming out to the stage as well. He has to be a bit disappointed in his performance here. Larva's CDC isn't bad at all.
No, not at all.
So, it's kind of disappointing, of course, to go 0-3.
선수 우승을 차지했습니다. 오늘 이몽규 선수의 그 어떤 전략이 들어와도 전부 다 막아내는 철벽 그 자체를
So we
보여줬는데
found out who the champion is for the WEGL. It's you, SoulKey. How do you feel? I'm really happy. Really, really happy. That was actually my first Brood War final stage.
진짜 이 결승전에 임하는
It feels like I've finally made a great achievement within Brood War.
선수고 그 여러 부분에 있어가지고 변수가 참 많았거든요.
Larva's not an easy opponent.
준비를 하셨고 우승까지 하게 된 거예요.
How did you prepare to defeat Larva today, and how did the match go for you?
군대가 있는 영훈 형한테 빌드 같은 걸 많이 물어봤어요. 도움을 많이 줘서.
Well, I asked the pro gamer that's in the army actually, and he gave me a lot of help.
준비를 했거든요. 그게 잘 통한 것 같아요.
I just try to execute really safe builds, and it worked pretty well.
이렇게 가르침을 좀 받았고 그래서 그 결과로 좋은 결과를 만들어냈고 또 오늘 이 결승 무대 축하해주기 위해서 가족분들이 오셨다면서요.
So there's a pro gamer in the army giving you a lot of help.
정말 열심히 준비한
I heard that your family's actually at the venue and watching the games.
우승 상금뿐만 아니라 트로피까지 가져가게 됐는데 가족분들에게도 한 말씀 해주신다면요.
Finally, SoulKey raises a trophy. Any words to the people that supported you? For the people that support you? Said, well, Busan is really far away from my home, so thank you to everyone who came down here to watch out.
뭐 동료 지인뿐만 아니라 누구보다도 아껴주고 성원을 보내주신 시청자분들 계시잖아요.
Not only family, there must be a lot of people helping you, supporting you on the way to your victory. And especially your fans. Any words to them?
1년 좀 넘었는데 그동안 진짜 응원해 주시고 항상 힘 주신 분들 너무
I think it took more than
감사하게
a year.
앞으로도 더 잘해.
I know there's certain fans that consistently help me and support me,
and
and I really want to extend just all of my gratitude to my fans.
감사하다는 말씀을 드렸습니다. 이몽규 선수도 생애 처음으로 오프라인 무대 결승에 올라왔는데 정말 아쉽게 그것도 이제
That was his first final stage as well.
그래도 준우승도 이몽규 선수에게는 현재까지 커리어 중에 최고의 기록이잖아요. 네, 이번 대회를
Taking second place, it's your best record so far in your career.
이벤트 리그라고 생각할 수도 있겠지만 저한테는 되게 의미 깊은 리그였는데 우승으로 마무리 짓고 싶었는데.
Well, we might mark this down as an exhibition match, but I really wanted to be the champion here. But my opponent here, SoulKey, he's just such a great Zerg player. It's really tough to play against him. You know, hopefully next time I can pull out a better performance for myself.
일단은 제가 ASA 시즌 4에서 약간 좀
What did you feel after facing SoulKey in the games?
좀 안전하면서 꼬는 식으로 준비를 했었는데.
Well,
아무래도 김비철 선수가 같이 좀 부여할 것 같다는
I saw him being greedy in SL Season 4, so I changed my builds to try to counter that, but it really didn't work. Seems like SoulKey has pretty good finishing as well. Seems like everything worked out pretty well for SoulKey. There's still fans that are supporting you all the way up to here. Any words for them? He says, well, I know Busan's very far from Seoul. But I know a lot of my fans, actually came down to Busan to support me on my way to the washroom.
정말 우승하고 싶었어요. 그래서 우승하고 좀 언급해드리고 싶었는데 그래도 준우승인데도 또 언급 한번.
I met some fans that were actually disabled.
가슴속에 남더라고요.
So I really want to be a champion for them.
너무 멀리서 와주셨는데 감사하고 앞으로도 계속.
But I feel a little bit sorry that I couldn't show that. I couldn't be a champion up here on the stage. And from now on, I'll try even harder and play even better. So please continue to support me.
우승과 준우승 시상은 잠시 후에 펼쳐질 이제 폐식에서 진행될 예정이고요. 그리고 오늘 이분들을 축하해주기 위해서
the award ceremony is coming after this.
That's right.
축하 공연을 해준다고 합니다. 에이프릴이 나와준다고 하는데요. 에이프릴의 전문가는 임성춘 해설위원.
We've invited popular Korean K-pop girl groups as well.
임성춘 해설을 위해서 에이프릴 부산에 와서 WEGL 무대 내에서 무대 축하 공연을 해주는 거예요. 그리고 이번 대회를 부산에서 이제 함께 해주셨는데 좀 어떠셨는지 말씀해 주신다면요.
Guys, this was a lot of fun doing this event. It's always great to be casting StarCraft 1, but you know what? I had a lot of fun doing Tekken and I had a lot of fun doing CSGO.
Yeah, this has just in general been a really great experience, I think. It's fun. I feel like I've learned a lot of new things. This was a very good StarCraft 1 tournament. It's like the most StarCraft 1 we've ever casted in a day. It was yesterday.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. And I mean, it was all 2-0, so it could have been a lot longer. But it was great. And guys, thanks for watching this. We'll have more StarCraft 1 stuff coming up, more StarCraft 2 stuff coming up.
Right.
The games that just won't die.
They'll live on forever. Great finals here. I know it was a big shock to see Flash lose, but I think it's great news. Good to see somebody else become a champion. Anyways, guys, we love you. Thank you for joining us here at the WEGL. We'll see you back in our regular StarCraft cast soon. Bye-bye.
Esports for everyone. World Esports Games and Leagues. WEGL 2017. StarCraft Remastered.